your name and badge number?
Can I help you with something?
You can help me with your name and badge number.
Detective Ladner, 900. Can I help you with something?
You're kind of close in the perimeter of our vehicle. We're really uncomfortable with that. You have an ID on you. You know who we are. We want to know who you are.
I don't give any identification unless I've been...
You're supposed to have an ID on you.
You will not freely run our building. We're not doing that. You understand, right? Yes. You have your orders, right? Okay.
So the orders respectfully violate my constitutional rights, sir, and you just don't care? That's fine.
If that's what you believe,
that's fine.
So be it. But
what are you so scared of? What are you so scared of, Emery?
I'm not afraid of anything.
But why? So you have a security here.
I'm not afraid of anything, Ben.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Inglewood City Hall here in California, as well as the Inglewood Police Department. We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. So before we go inside the Inglewood City Hall, let's take a look around the Inglewood Police Department right here to our right.
Can I help you with something?
Excuse me?
Can I help you with something?
Can you help me with something? Who are you?
Police detective. How can I help you?
And your name and badge number?
Can I help you with something?
You can help me with your name and badge number.
Detective Ladner, 900. Can I help you with something?
No, Detective Ladner.
Okay.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too. Thank you. Everyone comes up to you while you're peacefully exercising your constitutional rights, asking if you need help with anything. And that's just the way it is. So we have Detective Ladner over here taking a picture. Detective Ladner, is that your personal or business phone?
Have a good day.
That's your business phone or personal phone, Detective Ladner? We'll find out. We'll do a open records request.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Can I help you with? I'm Lieutenant Loudermill, Watch Commander.
Do you have a badge number, Lieutenant? Do you have a badge number?
Yes, 836.
And your name and badge number, sir?
Lieutenant Burkbeck, 851.
How are you guys doing today? I know I don't need any help at the moment. Thank you. I appreciate that, though, Lieutenant.
Okay. You're kind of close in the perimeter of our vehicle. We're really uncomfortable with that.
Why would that be?
Because these are our vehicles that we work with. It has our equipment in it, and people close to our vehicles make us a little nervous. We just want to know what you're doing. You have an ID on you. You know who we are. We want to know who you are.
Oh, my ID? I don't give any identification unless I've been.
You're supposed to have an ID on you.
Unless I've been suspected of a crime, Lieutenant. I don't provide ID.
Okay. All right. We would greatly appreciate it if you stepped a little away from our vehicles. If you want to cooperate.
I'm just taking some pictures and video of the vehicles. That's all.
We just want you
Nothing nefarious going on here, Lieutenant.
Okay. So if you can just step a little further away from our vehicle, we would appreciate it.
I can't get the pictures that I need from that far away.
We don't want you in close, looking in close proximity. We have equipment in there.
I'm not going in to take any equipment, Lieutenant. I mean, you could say that about anybody.
Okay. Hey, I'm saying
Not
about
everyone's
you.
walking around filming our...
Looking in our vehicles.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a little suspicious. So we need you again. We've already asked.
is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's suspicious neither.
Okay,
I need you to
perfect.
step a little bit
So we're on
away
the same
from our
page.
vehicle.
I'm just taking pictures and video of the taxpayer-funded vehicles here. That's all. That's it. Thanks, Lieutenant. You have a great day, okay? Take care. So, they tried, but failed.
From Long Island?
Long Island Audit.
That's why I don't think that's anyway,
I was just about to enter in the city hall.
When I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's me. Long Island Audit. Yeah. Good. Just checking out the city hall here. Hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
We'll find out. You caught me before I even turned my camera on. I was going to turn my camera on as soon as I walk in. But anyways, we are heading inside the Inglewood City Hall here. Do I have to pass through this metal detector to go?
Where are you trying to go, sir?
Oh, I'm just taking a tour around the building.
You have to have business here.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
My business is to take a tour around the building, ma'am.
You have to have business to go to the floors.
This is not a public building, open to the public?
It is a public building, but you have to have, because I have to access you, so you better have business.
Excuse me?
Do you have any business here?
Oh, I do. I want to speak to some of the people in the tax office as far as just general business. Just general business. Oh, the tax office right over there? How do I go up to the upstairs?
So you have to come and sign in for us?
Sign in? Sure. Yeah. Right over here?
Yeah. So the first one.
Margaret?
Yes.
Money just a rifle, one Manchester.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Why I leave it belongs to?
Yeah, sure.
Which department are you going to, sir?
All of them. All the departments.
What business do
That's
you
why I
have
picked
there?
other. Oh, I'm just gonna.
Business you have
Yeah,
there?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
We can't send you to every floor. You have to have business on them. Like down here, you're free to go wherever you want. But as far as upstairs, you have to have business on each floor, like specific stuff in order for us to send you. Unfortunately.
What's the official business that I would need to enter into
You
a
would have
public
to have
building?
actual business there, like you would be going
But what
to the
is
floor
actual
for
business?
for a specific reason, not because of being a journalist. Unfortunately, that's just our boss's protocol.
Who's your boss?
Who's my boss?
Yeah.
He's well. This is one of my supervisors, but my other boss, he's the person that runs the building, and yeah, we can't give access to people to each floor unless they're actually having business there.
But I do have business.
Well, you said you're a independent journalist.
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
That's not a reason for us, unfortunately. I'm just.
But this is a
going by my
public
boss's
building.
orders.
I understand. I understand exactly what you're telling me. I just think that this is a public building, and I have a right to be here just like anyone else
No,
does.
that's why I said you are free to be down here wherever you want to, but as far as going to the floors upstairs, unfortunately, my boss, he's made specific orders in order for you to go upstairs to each floor.
But your boss
you
is
have to have
your boss works for
business.
Allied Universal,
No, he does not. He's the person that runs this building.
and who is that? The mayor?
No, it's not.
Is there a policy?
His policy is that you, for each floor you're
Do you
going
have, like, a
to,
policy, though?
You have what I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's not me, my boss, because we've had like this happen before. In order for you to go to the actual floors, you have to be taking care of business there. It can't be just a film or independent journalist. It has to be like for actual.
Well, I don't think your boss has the.
official
Unfortunately, ma'am, I don't
business.
think. Unfortunately for you, I don't think that your boss has the authority to stop me.
Oh, he definitely does. He runs the building with the mayor. He's right under the mayor, and that's how they want it to be.
I don't think the mayor can stop me from going inside of a public building.
He absolutely. It's not.
Yeah.
The building.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna go to second floor.
Second floor?
Yeah. You just had a problem with this before? Interesting. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing well, sir. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you. All right, so we are on the second floor here. We have some City of Inglewood offices here. Wow, I will say that security officer, while I take a little break to point out our friendly reminders that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them, it's already become an issue today because apparently being an independent journalist doesn't allow you to enter into a public building. Shouldn't matter if I'm an independent journalist or not. We should be able to enter into any public building, check in upon our government, and hold them accountable. Economic and Community Development Department. Let's check it out. Hi, ma'am. How are you? This is the building department?
Yeah, I'm not on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Yeah, I don't want you taking a video of me.
You don't want me to take video of you?
No.
So,
No, I need you. I'm trying to figure out why you're here. You see customers here, so I don't know who you are. You just walked in, so I need to know what you're here for.
oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am. That's all. I'm not here. I don't need any direct assistance from you. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I don't think we allow that. So.
You don't allow it?
Because if you're not here to see building, then you don't need to be in the department.
If I'm not here to see building, why? Why wouldn't I be able to take a look around?
You come in here for building safety. What did you tell them downstairs you were here to do?
To take a look around the facility? Which is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, who are you though?
Who are you?
So let's call security.
You can call security. That's fine. So she is on the phone with security, apparently. Security let me up. What did you think I did? Just. What did you think I did? Just busted in and broke into a public building? I can't walk around the building department? Come on. It's a small area. I already saw everything I could see anyway. So the elevator brought us back to the first floor, ladies and gentlemen. And my camera wasn't recording. So you said that we were just on the building department. I was just at the building department, and you said that she was saying that I was being disrespectful.
That's what she's talking to right now. They're saying that you're being rude.
That I was being rude.
Disrespectful.
But it's all on camera, sir. I mean, I understand that that's what they told you.
I don't work here, so I have to go like by their word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a private security company, but again, I would like to speak to somebody that works here then.
That's what I just call my supervisor.
Yeah, somebody that works here. Somebody that works for the public.
For sure, I got you.
Because the other security guard let me upstairs, no problem. You saw him, right?
He's new. He doesn't really know the protocol.
Well, he heard.
He upstairs and you see he's not here anymore because he didn't want to have to do that, you know?
Oh, he didn't have to do what?
He didn't want to have to turn you away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no one should turn me away. It's a public building. I just want to go speak to the public works at the 3rd floor.
I get you, but like I said, everyone's telling us something different. So I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was just at the building department. I didn't disrespect anybody, but I'd like to, if you can get me somebody that works for the city, that would be great.
Got you.
Thank you. Somebody's coming down?
No, so I went up there, he's not there. I called him. He said
There's got to be somebody here that, you don't work for the city, right? You work for Allied Universal. Yeah. There's got to be somebody here that works for the city that can help me. Come on, this is City Hall.
So I called him. He
Yeah.
said he's in 1015 if you want to wait.
And he works for Allied?
No, he works for the city, public safety supervisor.
Public safety supervisor. Gotcha. I would just like to conduct my business.
I understand, but I'm just going off of, he's my supervisor.
But by you keeping me here, not allowing me to conduct my business, you're participating in violating my rights.
Well, I'm just carrying out what they tell us.
Can you call law enforcement? Maybe they can help. Call law enforcement, please. I would appreciate that. If you can call them, maybe they can explain my rights. Their job is to uphold our rights, so maybe they'll talk to you guys.
Can I talk to you for a few minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Can we go outside and talk?
Go outside and talk?
Yes.
I'm waiting here for, I think they're calling law enforcement or something, or...
Oh, I could actually help you with that as well.
All right.
This one.
So this is the officer who let us up in the first place. I just want to say I appreciate you trying to help me out and let me in.
Yeah,
Just,
I mean, you're allowed to.
I'm allowed to.
Yeah,
I just,
it's a public building. I mean, but unfortunately, I guess our client manager doesn't want you in the building. I think he would like to talk to you. He's actually on his way, just to have a few words.
And
but
he
you're
is
not
who?
doing anything illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
No.
And at this point, I was just looking at the directory. I already spoke to the building department. I just need to speak to Public Works on the 3rd floor, and I would have been out of here. But
Yeah, I mean,
they're not letting me up
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just taking orders from a client manager.
No, I understand.
So
I
you
mean,
should be
listen.
coming by soon. I'm
You
saying
know,
I'm not
you
here to
don't.
give
You're not.
hard time.
You don't work for the government, and you did
Yeah.
try. Listen, I saw you did try and
I tried to
help
help
me
you out.
out.
Yeah, definitely.
And I
That's what
appreciate
I'm
that
here
and
for.
letting me upstairs, and
Yeah.
you know that you did. I listen. My. I don't have any issues with you
No,
at all.
same
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
same
appreciate
here.
you.
I'm just, taking orders,
No,
And
I
the client
appreciate
manager
it.
should be coming by shortly, and he would just like to have a few words with you. That's it.
Okay, and that is who?
His name is Emery, Mr. Ward. He's a client manager for the building, so he should be coming by soon.
So he works for the city.
He works for the city. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha.
I was told you've been escorted out by police.
Huh?
Have you been escorted out by Inglewood police?
No.
That's weird. That's what they mentioned. I was like, interesting.
No, I didn't get escorted out by law enforcement. No, I mean, law enforcement's supposed to come over here and tell you guys, hey, let him upstairs.
Right.
You know, not the other way
I'm
around.
just trying to help you. I know you wanted to gain some information. I mean, I was just trying to help you out with that, but the client manager just gave me a call, so he just wanted you to step outside and he'll have a few words with you. That's about it.
All right, where?
Unless somebody got something behind, unless one of the officers got something behind, then, I don't need you. But all of this, it doesn't matter. He can film all he wants. How can I help?
Hi, sir. I'm sorry to bother for whatever you were doing. I was just trying to ask some questions and gather some content and record here, but I was met with a lot of resistance by these officers, security officers, saying that I couldn't do it. And I just have to ask some questions and try to get some public information. I signed in to the electronic signing sheet. I tried to do, my part in order to gain access to the building, but apparently there's some big issue. Are you their supervisor?
Yes, sir.
Apparently it's under your orders that I'm not allowed to record inside of this building or
Well,
go
we're
anywhere.
in a lockdown status, because of all the active shooting and so forth that's going on. So we're not allowing people to just freely go to any floors or what have you. If you have business at one department, then I will escort you to that department. But outside of that, no.
Yeah, no,
freedom to walk around.
Well, if you're locking down for security purposes, like I said, anybody that comes in here, they say, I got to go to the public works department, you just let them up. There's no verification of what business they have or anything of that nature.
We have them sign in. Yes, we do.
You have them sign in
We
and just
have
say
them go
public
through
works.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I need to
if
speak
you're
to somebody
going
from Public Works.
We will escort you up there. But if you're not just going to Public Works, if you want to go...
Well, you could escort me
elsewhere-
to another one after that,
No,
correct?
we're not doing that. No.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because we understand that
You have one, two,
business.
three, 4 security officers here. I'm sure there's
not-
one
I'm
that...
not going to go through it with you.
I don't want to go through anything with you. I'm just saying, if you have
free
4...
to stay here.
You have 4 security officers here, sir. And your name
You're
is?
free, Emery Ward. I'm the public safety supervisor
Okay,
for the
and-
city of Inglewood. And any information that you need, I will give you. But you will not freely run our building. We're not doing that.
No, you can have somebody escort me to each floor.
You understand, right? Yeah. You have your orders, right? Okay.
So the orders respectfully violate my constitutional rights, sir, and you just don't care?
If that's
And
what
that's
you
fine?
believe, if that's what you believe,
That's
then
fine.
so be it. But
What are you so
will
scared
not
of?
be
What
going-
are you so scared of, Emery?
I'm not afraid of anything.
But why? So you have a security here.
Ben, I'm not afraid of anything, Ben.
Okay, so you have security officers here, 4 of them,
just
and then you
explained.
go through a metal detector that's over here.
Yeah.
So I don't have any weapons on me, obviously, except for a camera. So what do you have to hide, Emery?
I don't have anything to hide.
Okay, so what is the
I
issue
just
about me going
explained
inside to a
you our
public
protocol.
building?
I just explained to you.
Who
the
did you get that protocol approved by, Emery? Did you get it approved by the city council? Is it approved? Is it an ordinance, Emery, or are you just trying to be a one-man show here and just making up whatever you want, just freestyling it? Come on, you need approval to do these kinds of things.
If you want to stand here in the lobby,
You need,
film whatever you want.
Emery,
but you're
you
not
need,
going upstairs.
Emery,
I told you that.
no, listen, you can raise your voice and all you want. It doesn't make you any tougher than anything. Listen, you can raise your voice all you want. You can do that all you want. That's fine.
all I got to say.
It doesn't make you look very professional, Emery. But listen, at the end of the day, you don't have the authority to just make blanket rules here that violate people's constitutional rights. You don't. Who did you get your policy approved by? Yourself? Come on. You needed approval by, this is the people's building, not yours, Emery. This is the people's building. And you could just make whatever rules you want, even though you know I don't have any weapons because you have that metal detector there, but you're still scared about me going to floors with a camera? Come on. Let's be real here. It's a control thing. That's what it is, and that's what it's looking like. Ridiculous. So can I go to the Public Works?
No,
So I can't go to Public Works?
no.
Why not? Because you said so? Why not? Because you said so?
You are not free to roam the building and go to any department.
I can go to any department that I want to. This is ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. This is the type of attitude that you're instilling into these security officers here, and that's why they treat the public the way that they do. Because of you. It comes from the top down. Because of you. Now I understand why this woman treated me the way she did. Because of you. You've instilled that in her. Because you're her leader. And this is what you did, Emery. This is the exact what you're portraying of the city of Inglewood, right? This is what you want to portray, right? Anyone else can come in here and go to any floor that they choose to. All they have to do is come here, sign into your little electronic database here and say, Public Works. And they can go up to Public Works. But I can't. Why would that be, Emery? Because I'm recording? Is that why? What were you doing anyway? Where were you? What were you doing outside of the building? You work here, right? What were you doing? I think Emery's just mad that we caught him outside of... He wasn't doing his job. I think he's just mad because we caught him leaving the office early. That's what happened. Unconstitutional policies. Hi, how are you? Hi, I would like to do an open records request for the city. You have a form. I love it when you have a form.
Yeah. So you'll just fill it out. We usually send them via email.
Sure.
And then just be as specific as possible.
Of course, yeah.
And then right here, whatever you're requesting, if you have a specific date of the document, you can put it there. And then we really need your name, phone number, and email address.
Perfect. Yep. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Appreciate it. I'll fill this out and get right back to you.
So the department, they have 10 days to respond to the request. If they need additional time, they're allotted an additional 14 days, so it can take up to 24 days.
Okay.
But it'll get emailed to you.
Sure. Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Of course.
Have a great day, okay?
day.
You too. All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the City Hall and Police Department here in Inglewood, California. So the video started off a little shaky with the detective and the two lieutenants being overly concerned about a journalist with a camera taking pictures of taxpayer-funded vehicles. There is nothing suspicious about that, especially if you were to just ask said journalist what was going on. But they always just want to demand ID. They want to give unlawful orders to step across the street. And, you know, I will say for their part, they didn't enforce their unlawful orders, and they didn't enforce me to identify myself. They did say that it was state law to carry identification on you. Even if that was the case, they need to have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime in order to demand identification from me, and they knew that. That's why they walked away from me after their demands. But again, that wasn't too bad. But then we went inside of City Hall, and that's where things got really interesting. They wouldn't allow us to go upstairs. One security officer did allow us to go upstairs. We were able to visit the building department. The woman said we were rude, as you can see in the video. That's why we record. We were not rude or disrespectful to that woman whatsoever. She just didn't like the fact that we were recording. But then we couldn't go to any other offices. We wanted to go to Public Works. We couldn't go there. Why? Because Emery, the director of emergency management here in Inglewood, takes it upon himself to run City Hall like his own personal kingdom, giving out orders because apparently of active shooters and things of that nature. You have a metal detector. I mean, what more do you need to prevent an active shooter than metal detector and secure areas that are locked and you can only get to through an ID badge? So I offered to have someone escort me around the building. He didn't want to do that. I wanted to speak to Public Works about their filming permits and things of that nature. Just gather information for my story that I'm working on here. This is the story, and they failed horribly. They violated our rights under the United States Constitution of freedom of press, First Amendment. Horrible. Emery is not setting a good example for the city of Inglewood here. He just takes it upon himself. No sort of authority that he can just make blanket policies that violate our constitutional rights. Ridiculous. And then we try and call law enforcement because they took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution and defend and protect our rights, but they didn't even bother to show up. We tried to get law enforcement to show up about 50 feet away, and they didn't even have the courage to show up or the decency to even show up and have a conversation with us. But that's why we do this. We, the people, will come together and we will hold the city officials here in Inglewood accountable. I know we will. I appreciate all your support. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.